1 is going to be a triple threat between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth frickin' Rollins. And CM Punk has been talking about, I'm owed a favor, and this is because of Survivor Series, where he was part of Roman Reigns' team. So this past, SmackDown? I think
Yes.
it was. He finally revealed what the favor was. And let me tell you once again how I got like girlfriend vibes off of this whole thing. I actually, because I don't watch this stuff live. I watch it on either YouTube or TikTok. And because the whole segments are on those things now. So, I usually will watch the segments I want to watch on YouTube, or they'll have what I need to see on TikTok, and I don't need to be bothered. This came up on my TikTok, and I left a comment in the clip that basically was like, they always go back to the toxic ex-boyfriend. Paul Heyman saying, there's, and I'm just going to set this up for you so you totally understand where I'm coming from with this. There's Roman Reigns, and he's got his pretty little girl. He's got his pretty little girl named Paul Heyman, and he's like, I'm the guy that treated you well. I'm the best. I love you. I care for you, and we are a thing. And then here comes toxic ex-boyfriend. He was like, well, I was you first, and I think you should be with me instead. And Roman Reigns like, no, he's not, my girlfriend's not dumb enough to break up with me, who's awesome and treated him well, to go back with your toxic ass. And there's the girl. There's Paul Heyman going, I'm sorry, but I love him. And it runs off with CM Punk. I was laughing as hard as Seth Rollins. I thought that was great.
I think that this is deeper long-term storytelling than just that.
Okay, let me have that, Harry. Let me have that. They always
not everything is about your personal life, Radulich.
TikTok and YouTube have taught me otherwise. They always go back to their toxic exes. I'm sticking on this, and fine. Say what you want to say.
Just my thing and WWE crack social media team, and I got to give their social media team credit. They've been really on the ball lately, especially the WWE Vault selection on YouTube, which if you guys haven't had a chance to check out there is some amazing shit on there. But anyways, they actually showed the clip from Raw that had Heyman and Punk in the ring when Punk was the WWE champion, and Heyman had the quote of, "One day I will walk to the ring with you for the main event of WrestleMania."
Right.
And they actually showed the clip of Heyman saying that to Punk.
Yeah, I actually saw that now that you mention it.
So this is like super long-term storytelling that we're getting that I think actually helps benefit the fans rather than take away from the fans here. I love shit like this because this right here rewards long-term viewers of your product by preaching that continuity exists, continuity is real, things that are said matter more than 2 weeks later.
I know you don't watch movies or pay attention to culture. I get that. But I just
watched a movie earlier this week.
What was it?
I watched Back in Action.
Nice. Check out my review on Back in Action.
Available here on Radulich and Broadcasting and the W2M network.
That's correct. Plug. One of the things that Robert and I talk about on Damn You Hollywood is that the reason why certain IPs have been as popular as they are is they build you a world that feels real, that you want to live in, that you want to escape to. When you pop the bubble and you can see behind the make-believe, people don't really want to live in that world anymore. It's why a lot of these IPs have fallen apart and crumbled, because inconsistencies in continuity and storytelling, it doesn't feel real anymore. It just it actually feels a lot like when Vince was running WWE in terms of being reactionary. You're just chasing trends, or you're going on whims, or you're panicking. WCW, same thing. It's hard to get invested and feel like you're enveloped in a story, in a world, when everything changes and there's inconsistencies from 1 week to the next. So you're 110% right. Paying off long-term storytelling like that makes you, as the watcher, as the viewer, feel like you're involved in a very real thing that is clearly not real. But that is the beauty of pro wrestling, as we've said 1,000 times. When they make you feel like it's real, it's when it works. So I would agree with you.
To those who get it, no explanation is necessary. To those who don't, no explanation will do.
You know, at some point we have to have Paul Heyman on a poll, right? And it's Brock, Roman,
God.
and it's Brock, Roman, and CM Punk, right? It has to be winner gets Paul Heyman.
Did Vince Russo get re-signed by the company?
They have to hang him from a hook, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then whoever gets Paul Heyman off the hook wins him.
Seriously, this is okay. Sorry, I'm distracted.
Pay attention to this show, Harry. My silly nonsense.
I'm not putting over Paul Heyman on a poll. We are not Vince Russoing in.
No, hang him from a hook, and whoever takes him off the hook.
Oh, we might as well just put him on a forklift, WCW style.
I'm all for this.
I'm not surprised.